You're watching Tumor TV. Knowledge is power.
So genetic and molecular testing is DNA testing and looking at mutations in the tumor cells. Personalized research is very important because that occurs in real time. And basically what that is let's say you have a certain mutation. What we would do is we would look at that mutation and say, okay, based on today, what is available information for that specific mutation? Because every day that's going to change. There could be a new drug for your mutation today that wasn't there yesterday. There could be new information about a different combination of drugs for your mutation that just wasn't available 2 days ago or a week ago. Then there's obviously the targeted treatment plan, where we come up with the combination of drugs that's important for you. And then we also look at what's called treatment monitoring. And that is the process of determining on a molecular basis, is your cancer growing or is it responding to the drugs that you're getting? And is it time to change drugs? When is it time to change drugs? That's very important. And that's something you can't necessarily do with a scan alone. So ding. So the first pillar is basically, as we mentioned, looking at the DNA. So we have, if you're not aware of what DNA is, all of the coding that creates life in general, life as we know it, biological life is created by DNA, or in certain viral forms are created by RNA. Although viruses aren't considered living species, many would dispute that, including myself. DNA is the template for most biological life, and it's broken down into a series of genes. We have roughly about 25,000 different genes. All of the cells in our body have the same genes. The difference between our different cells in our body and our different tissues in our body is that certain genes are turned off in some cells, and other genes are turned on and off, differentially in different cells. So your nails, or for example, your skin cells have certain genes that are turned on and certain genes that are turned off. They're different from, let's say, your bone cells or your hair follicle cells. So it's that differential expression of these 25,000 different genes that determines different tissue structures. So the basis of pillar one is genetic and molecular testing. Genetic testing refers to the mutations that are specifically in the tumor cells that have caused the normal cells to turn into tumor cells. We're only interested in the tumor cells. It's called tumor DNA sequencing. There's many different tumor DNA sequencing tests around. And molecular testing, right now we're using expression. In other words, how many genes are turned on or overexpressed or overactivated in the tumors compared to other cells.
Thank you for watching Tumor TV. Subscribe below and stay informed.